What's up everyone, Jammy here back again with some more WWE Champions content, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Authority's Crown skill plate for a skill plate review. So the Authority's Crown is a basic plate which whenever you make 6 or more multiplied gems will increase your purple gem damage by 100% for 2 turns. Now, let me start by saying that this plate has got a plethora of people that they can work for, and I'm pretty sure if I wanted to I could make a list of 30 or more people, both that make multiplies and make purple gems, or make multiplies and just generally blow up the board. But what I've done is I have narrowed it down to a list of about 12 for the time being. And of course, if you take a look at this list and you disagree and you think there is someone who is a lot more worthy of inclusion, please feel free to throw their name in the comments down below. But we are going to get started on the list that I have, so let's go and take a look first at our number 12. Okay, so first up in our list is going to be Stephanie McMahon Hall of Fame, who is the character that this plate was actually created for. So Stephanie McMahon has this moveset here. The back elbow smash will will increase your black MP by 10. The running clothesline lets you choose a 6x1 area of multiple gems of strength 23 at 5-star bronze. I believe at 6-star gold that goes to a 7x1 area, and I think the multis are strength 25. And then the hardcore element of it, if the opponent's style is chaotic, you can also create an additional 7x1 area of multiple gems strength 25 at 6-star gold. And then the pedigree, which is the finisher, and that lets you choose a 6x1 area to swap in a purple. Again, at gold that goes to 7x1. And then it's a double move, so again that lets you swap a second area into a 7x1 of purples at 6-star gold. So obviously 2 rows of gems, and hopefully if you're facing a chaotic you will be breaking the 2 rows of multiplies, and that will absolutely set off the plate. If obviously against a chaotic, that will actually set it off twice because it's a hardcore move, so it's a double move. So yeah, Stephanie McMahon, absolutely a good choice for our first option for the list. So let's go on from Steph and take a look at who is next. And that one at number 11 is going to be Penta Cerro Muerto. So with Penta we are looking at running the triple purple. So the Mexican Destroyer is going to increase green MP by 5, null and void in this moveset, but more importantly, it is going to make 30 gems into multiplies of strength 3. The Zombie Bomb is going to increase those multiplies by 3, 4 if you max it out, and the Mexican Destroyer doesn't improve at max. And then the Spine Skewer, which will make multiplies into purple gems, and it's 35 at max. So you're generating 30, you're going to make all of them into purple, and that will obviously set off your plate. So nice, simple, triple purple moveset there for Penta. So let's go on to our number 10. So up next is Roman Reigns Shredder. So this is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Roman, and we are looking at this moveset here. So the Might of the Foot, which will increase your black MP by 6. Welcome to Shredderville will make the bottom 4 rows into multiplies of strength 7. And the Shadow of Evil, which will make all of those multiplies into purple gems, and then will destroy 49 random green gems. Now, the good thing with this build is because the Shadow of Evil is a double move, if perchance you get a little bit lucky, and either you've got a couple of purples on the row above these multis, or you get a cascade of a single match, if you happen to have a Ultimate Royal Rumble plate on, this will give you a double proc of a Royal Rumble plate as well. So with a little bit of luck, you can get your multiplies, and then you can get a double proc of the Rumble. So definitely a very good moveset for Roman to include for this plate. So let's move on from Roman at number 10, and let's go to our number 9. And coming in at number 9, we have the genius of the sky herself, Io Sky. So Io has her trap and multi-setup, which is probably the most common used moveset for Io. So the springboard moonsault, which will make the right hand most column into multiplies of strength 10. This will obviously set off the plate. The springboard front drop kick gains you your 10 MP, so that's your charge move for these two, and makes the leftmost column into traps. Which the traps, when broken by you, which is what's going to happen, will increase your multiply gems by strength of 3. And then the diving moonsault, so you make 7 traps into green and make 7 multiplies into purple, so a double finisher. So that's Io Sky. I think most people know that moveset nowadays, so that is her, and we'll move on to our number 8. And next up we have Dexter Loomis of the White 6, so Mercy the Buzzard. And Dexter has his triple purple moveset, and the fun thing with this one is if you happen to get hold of one of the more recently released purple Piper power plates, you can actually team the Authority's Crown with that on Dexter. So you'll get a nice boost from generating the pyros from the spinning spinebuster. You'll then set off the Authority's Crown with the slingshot suplex by turning some of those pyros into multiply gems. And then you can use the suplex leg drop combo to turn 7 gems into black, which you can use to break the pyros and blow up the board. Now, admittedly, a little bit RNG reliant on these the multis being made higher up as possible. Obviously, the more you lose on the bottom row, the less damage you're going to do, because you're going to have to figure out making 2 row breaks. But yeah, should still do a nice chunk of damage with Dexter, so that is him. Okay, coming in at number 7 then, we unleash the werewolf that is Ozzy Osbourne, Bark at the Moon. So Ozzy has the Beastly Maul, is an 8 MP black moves, which lets you generate a 7x4 area of multiplies of strength 9, which does not go up at max. The Unholy Howl is a finisher that turns those multiplies into purple, so that's where this is going to come in handy with the plate. And then you have No More Tears, which you can use to choose 10 gems to make into black, which will refill your 2 moves below. So nice simple moveset there for Ozzy. And on to number 6. And over halfway we go through our list as we move on to our number 6, which is Triple H, the Cerebral Assassin. So this is one of the rare cards from last MLC. And Triple H has this moveset here, which is the running knee, makes a 5x1 area into snowfalls. Those snowfalls will make silence gems, and then it makes 5 snowfalls into purple. The pedigree, which will make 8 silence gems into multiply gems, and then you can choose a 4x7 area to swap into purple. So obviously you're going to make your multis, that's going to set off the plate, and then you can use the 4x7 to break as many of those multiplies as possible. And then up top you have the Spinebuster, which is your MP charge for your green moves. So that's going to refill you. It only goes to a max of 6, so you're not going to be able to double proc it in any way. But yeah, nice moveset there to set off the plate for Triple H. And we go to number 5. So into number 5 then, ladies and gentlemen, and it is time to acknowledge your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, the OTC. Now, Roman has this moveset here, the Samoan Drop, which will cause your opponent to bleed for 2 turns, and it will also increase your blue MP by 10. The Leaping Clothesline makes a 6x6 area of multiplies of strength 12, and then the Lariat Takedown turns the entire board into purple gems, which obviously is going to break all of your multis. So that is a nice clean recycle. However, with Roman, if you want to be a little bit riskier, or if you feel you can do enough damage, what you can also do is, instead of the Samoan Drop, you can throw in the Crucifix Powerbomb, which increases your purple gem damage by 250% for 1 turn. But obviously, if you use this, it does mean that you do not have the ability to recycle the Clothesline or the Powerbomb without the addition of something like a Royal Rumble plate. So, up to you how you want to run that. But there's 2 ways of doing it there with Roman Reigns. So that is him, and we move to number 4. And coming in at number 4 is Xavier Woods of the New Day's World. So Woods has his double blue and purple moveset here. So the Springboard Tornado DDT will make the top row into Snowfall Gems, which will make multiplies of strength 6 when broken. It is also a hardcore move, so if you are facing a Showboat, you will first increase all of your purple gem damage by 49%, which goes to 50 at max. Lost in the Woods then is a finisher which destroys the top row, which will obviously break your snowfalls, and then you can choose a 7x4 area to make into purple gems, which you can use to break the multiplies. And the good thing with this is you can also team the Authority's Crown plate with a Flurry's plate, whether it be purple or rainbow, and that will give you a nice additional boost as well. And then finally, obviously, you have the Springboard Bulldog, makes a 3x4 into blue, which will refill both of your blue moves. So that is Xavier Woods in at number 4. Okay, into the top 3 then, and at number 3 we have the man's man himself, Mr. William Regal. So this is a moveset I showed off in the Purple Rumble, the Purple Piper's plate as well. And it's another one that you can team with that plate alongside the Authority's Crown. So the Regal Cutter, you choose 3 gems to make into Pyros, which when broken will make multiply gems. Obviously you would preferably want a Pyro trainer or coach to increase the amount of Pyros you're making. The Tiger Bomb chooses 7 gems to make into yellow, which you'll use to break the Pyros. And then the Regal Knee, you can choose a 3x7 area to swap into purples, which you will lay on top of the multiply gems to get a nice big smack out of that. So another nice easy moveset, self-recycling, and that is William Regal at number 3. Okay, into our top 2, and I won't lie, both numbers 1 and 2 I ummed and ahed about which would be the best choice, but to be honest, I think both would really benefit the most from this plate. So in at number 2 we have AJ Lee, the Black Widow. So AJ has her color turn set up, which you make 42 random gems into color turns with the Shiranui. The Diving Crossbody makes 10 of those color turns into multiply gems, and then makes the entire board into purples. And you have the Wheelbarrow Bulldog, which is a 1 MP blue move, which you can use to charge both of your red moves. And the good thing with it is because it's 1 MP, you don't need to worry about MP trainers. You can literally load her up for purple gem damage, and if you want to increase the strength of your multis, you can do so. So AJ is very beneficial for this, and if you put this plate alongside a Punk's Gauntlets, if you have one, it will do a ton of damage. So definitely a worthy addition to the list for AJ Lee. But let's go now and take a look at our number 1, which I suspect a number of you have probably already guessed who it is going to be. And the man coming in at number 1 then is the true werewolf of WWE, and it is Jacob Fatu of the New Bloodline. So Jacob has his pyro moveset, which I am sure most people are familiar with nowadays. So the headbutt makes a 7x1 area into pyro gems, which will modify all gems into multiplies of strength 6 when broken. The big boot makes a 7x2 area into blue gems, and the pin bar will not move, and obviously you're going to use that to break pyros. And then the moonsault makes 30 multiply gems into purple gems, which are going to do a nice big chunk of damage with the plate on top. And you can also, as with a few others in this list, stack it on top with the purple pyro plate. So yeah, Jacob Fatu definitely worthy of number 1 status in this list for me, but you may disagree, and if you do, by all means let me know down in the comments below. And also let me know if there is anyone I've missed, because as I said, there are a plethora of people that this can go on, so there is every chance there is someone who is deserving of being in this list that I have missed. So yeah, drop me a comment and let me know. Otherwise guys, please like, share and subscribe, all of the good stuff, and keep jamming, and have a nice day.